This is going to be a tutorial on the Roux method for square one. This is a much faster method than the beginner method, but there are quite a few more algs to learn. So let's get started. Okay, the first step is making it cubic. I'm not going to teach this in this video because it takes a while. And there are a lot of other good tutorials on YouTube for it. So we'll just make it square like that. Now, the next step is to build two 1x3 bars on the right and left side of the bottom layer, leaving this edge right here and this edge right here unsolved. So how you do that is you find an edge piece, a green edge piece on top. I see the yellow one here is already paired up with a corner, so that'd be better than starting with this red edge because that one has no corner already connected to it. So that 1x2 pair, I'm going to find the other yellow corner, which is here, and move this to the back. Slice, kind of offset the top layer, then pair this up. Now I'm going to put that on the bottom, down here, and then move it off to the left. That is the first bar. Now we're going to do this bar. So the opposite of yellow is white on my square one. So my next bar is going to be the white one. So I'm going to move this white edge up top, so it goes back there, and now I'm going to bring one of the corners back down to the bottom, move this to the front, pair up with corner. See that last corner is here, pair that up back there, so I have this bar here. Now I'm just going to bring this to the bottom. That's the first step. You got a bar over here, and you got a bar over here. Now we're moving on to edge orientation. This is the hardest case. So you have to use Rous's algorithm for this. The next case is this, the straight lines. Now when you're doing this case, you have to be careful. These two colors have to be opposite. This edge and this corner have to be opposite. Because if it's the same, it's going to create parity because that's not solved. Because those were the same color, make sure they're opposite and then do the algorithm so this solves. The whole bottom layer is now solved. Now, there's one more case. You got one off to the right and one off to the back. The bottom one has to be off to the back and the top one has to be off to the right. And I do this algorithm. Those are all the edge orientation cases that you can have. Now for corner permutation, you can have two. There's one where these two need to be switched, and there's one where these two need to be switched. In this case, I have this one where these two need to be switched, so use this algorithm. That solves your corners. You can also have this case, which you switch this and this. So use this algorithm. This is for diagonal corners. So it's solved. Now, you can have one of 9 edge permutations, which is the H perm. These are opposite and these are opposite. The one that I recommend using would be this one. And that solves it. So now I'll just flip it on the edge. Now, another case you can have is a Z perm. These two need to switch and these two need to switch, so use this algorithm. Now you can also have a U-perm. When this is opposite, right there, this one's opposite, which would be a clockwise U-perm. Clockwise, so it goes like this. Put edge. Put it in the back. So the solved bar is here. And use this algorithm. And it solves it. The one last case that you can, one last case you can have without having parity is this. It's a counterclockwise one. Goes this way. I would use this algorithm here. Put it in the back so your saw bar is here again. And then use this. Now you can have one last case. There's two adjacents. This is parity. It takes a while to switch. Now if you have two opposite ones, this will also, you will do this algorithm and it'll make a clockwise or counterclockwise U-perm. So use this alg to fix this. Again, that one switched these two corners. That would be it for this part of the square one tutorial. Now, you can stop now or go on for a few more algorithms that will probably make you a bit quicker. One of the algorithms is a clockwise 4-cycle, which basically means that you can fix parity and not have a U-perm and stuff like that. Okay, so now this is counterclockwise 4-cycle. Okay, so for counterclockwise, I would use and that solves it. Now, you can also have this case. You can have a clockwise 4-cycle. Use this algorithm to fix this. It is like, you gotta switch. This one has to go there, this one has to go there, and this one has to go there, and this one has to go there. So it kind of goes like in a line, kind of like that. Use this algorithm to fix it. Now for the last case, which is just switching to two opposite edges. Now case, you have this is, trying to get that to focus here. This is opposite and this is opposite. So, you gotta switch these two, use this algorithm.